How do you cold ferment lagers for homebrewing? Imagine turning your home into a tiny brewery that produces crisp, clean lagers just like the ones you find in your favorite beer store. That's what cold fermenting lagers is all about. It's a process that takes patience but results in a smooth, refreshing beer with a clear, bright appearance. So, how do you do it? Let's walk through the steps together. First, after you brew your wort and chill it down to about 65 degrees Fahrenheit, around 18 degrees Celsius, you want to pitch your lager yeast. It's best to pitch at a temperature between 48 and 55 degrees Fahrenheit, 9 to 13 degrees Celsius. This range helps the yeast wake up and start working without shocking it with cold temperatures. Some brewers pitch at slightly warmer temperatures and then gradually lower the temperature to the fermentation range. This helps the yeast stay active and healthy. Next, keep the fermentation temperature steady between 45 and 55 degrees Fahrenheit, 7 to 13 degrees Celsius. This slow, cool fermentation is what makes lagers different from ales. It reduces the production of unwanted flavors like esters and phenols, which can make the beer taste off. Fermentation usually lasts from 1 to 2 weeks but can take longer depending on the gravity of your wort and how healthy your yeast is. While fermenting, it's important to monitor the specific gravity, which tells you how much sugar is left in the beer. When it's about 3/4 done, or the gravity stops dropping, it's time for the next step. This is called the diacetyl rest. Raise the temperature to about 60 to 65 degrees Fahrenheit, 15 to 18 degrees Celsius, for 1 to 3 days. This helps the yeast clean up any diacetyl, a compound that can give your beer a buttery taste if left untreated. After the diacetyl rest, it's time to lager or cold condition your beer. Lower the temperature to near freezing, around 30 to 40 degrees Fahrenheit, -1 to 4 degrees Celsius. Keep it at this temperature for 3 to 6 weeks. During this cold storage, yeast and protein particles settle out, making your beer clearer and smoother. This step is key to achieving that characteristic crispness of a good lager. A few tips to keep in mind. Oxygenate your wort well before pitching the yeast to help fermentation go smoothly. Using a dedicated fermentation fridge or a temperature controller makes maintaining precise temperatures easier. Some brewers transfer the beer to a secondary vessel or keg for lagering to avoid off flavors from yeast autolysis during long cold storage. Patience is essential. Cold fermenting lagers takes longer than brewing ales, but the result is worth it. You'll end up with a clean, bright beer that's perfect for relaxing or sharing with friends. So, remember, pitch your yeast at the right temperature, ferment slowly at cooler temps, perform a diacetyl rest, then lager at near freezing temperatures for several weeks. That's how you create homebrewed lagers that rival those from professional breweries.